Hi everybody. Sorry it's been a while since I did a video. We've had the flu around here, so it's been a little hard to accomplish is all. We just didn't get things done the way we wanted. I wanted to make some of these flower paper clips. When I was finishing up the pieces for the purple journal, I always put paper clips, and I realized I didn't have any, so I decided I needed to make a few of my little fluffy paper clips. And because I wanted to get them made, I decided I'd go ahead and do a tutorial real quick for these paper clips. So let's get started here. I use this paper punch. It's I think it's a Fiskars paper punch. It's a large flower. It punches. Oh, I don't have a piece of paper to punch. Isn't that interesting? Okay. I have a tendency to use my punches upside down so I can see where I'm punching, make sure I get everything in there, and I just punch out flowers. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you is that when you have these pieces like this is a piece that was punched out before, don't throw them out. I put these in my scrap box and use them. I use them in my journal, my art journal pages. These are just this just gets glued in every once in a while, and they add texture and background to your pages. So just because it looks like scrap, it isn't always. So we're going to punch out 6 flowers out of our paper. Now you can use any paper you want. This one's made out of book pages. This one's made out of scrapbook paper. The one we're going to work on today is made out of security envelopes. The inside of your envelopes that your bills come in. So we're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock weight paper and a paper clip, of course. And today I'm using the big paper clips, so I think they're, let me see, I had a small one. This is a regular size paper clip, and this is the bigger one. And we're going to use this bigger one. It's about 2 inches long. And we're going to take one of our pieces of cardstock and we're going to put the small end over that piece of cardstock. And then I'm going to use Aleene's tacky glue, and I am going to put Aleene's tacky glue right in the middle of the paper clip on the cardstock. Now you want to get a good amount in the middle. Then you're going to come out a little on the sides, and I usually put just a little in each petal. This is not about gluing the paper together. It's about gluing the paper clip into the papers inside. You want the paper clip to stay together. So what we're going to do is lay the second piece of cardstock over the top, and you want a sturdy base for your paper clip. That's why I use cardstock as the bottom. If you've got some of that really heavy cardstock, one cardstock layer and a paper layer will do it. And then what you want to do is you want to put your second cardstock layer over the top, and you want to make sure you squeeze it together in between the paper clip. Okay, so We're going to get it all squeezed together. Once in a while it squeezes out the back. And really make sure you get the two pieces of cardstock squished together in between where the paper clip is. Then just set that aside for right now. After that, you're going to cut out, you're going to make sure you have six or seven. I forgot. 6 layers of little flowers. So I'm going to have my 6 flower layers. Oh, let's go for 7. Maybe we'll want 7. Then I like to distress the edges. And I'm using Tim Holtz. This is Festive Berry Distress Ink. Now, a lot of us distress the edges of everything. And I'm just wondering if everybody has an idea why we might want to do that. Yes, if you distress it with the antique photo or the walnut, it tends to make it look old. But the real reason we want to distress our edges is to make the edges stand out. If you notice that I've done it with the red on this one, take a look at these two pieces when one is not distressed and one is distressed. You see all the individual petals on this one and not on that one. And I just simply forgot to distress the edges ahead of time. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, it's not a problem, it's just doesn't stand out as much as this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to just simply distress the edges. And I used red because the journal these are going to be for is all black and white and a little bit of red. So I'm just putting a little red or festive berry around the edges. Sometimes it's get a little more than the edges, I guess. So. Okay, the next thing we need to do after we distress all our edges is we're going to shape our petals. And one of the things about shaping the petals, let's close up the ink before it dries out, is that we're going to bend our petals in a manner that you might not think is right. I think most people would think you would bend it towards the top. We're going to bend these petals to the back. And I'm just going to go around and bend all of these petals backwards. And there's a reason for this. One of the things that you'll find with something that's three-dimensional is when you put it in your book, it's going to want to flatten out. Well, if the petals are bent upwards like this, they're going to be easily flattened. Where if they are pushed this way, it's a little harder for the petals to get flattened out. So, and it doesn't hurt if it bends all the way towards the middle. We're just bending all the petals. And if you notice, if you look, see they no longer look flat. They look like they're a little bit of domed shape. So we just want to go around and get all of those petals turned into a little dome. Okay. Okay, then it's real simple. We're just going to put a little dab of our Aleene's tacky glue in the middle. And the first petal I'm going to line up with my cardstock, and I'm just going to push it in the middle. And then I'm going to put the next one on. A little glue in the middle. And push it down in the middle. Little glue in the middle. And you just keep doing that. You just layer your pieces on. And each time you shift your petals, this one doesn't lay right over the top. You set it off so that this one goes this way, this one goes this way, this one goes this, so. And I guess this one's going to have 7 layers because I have 7 petals ready to go. And we're just going to hold that for a second or two. And then we're going to put some little beads in the middle. You notice I put these little beads? Now this one has a whole bunch of little beads. I only put 3 of the bigger ones, but when I use the little ones I tend to put a few more in there. And you can put whatever color in there you want. Put in your tacky glue, and we're going to drop 3 little beads in there. Now, if you like seeing my videos, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Now, I'm going to set this aside to dry. It's finished. But if it's not quite as puffy as you want, what you want to do is reach underneath, and you don't want to do this until they're dry, and just repinch the folds a little bit. They get a little flattened out over time, and you can just bend the folds up just a little bit from each layer, and it will puff up, and you will have a puffy flower. So there is your paper clip, and if you notice, then it will slide on, and because of the way you placed your paper clip in there, it will go all the way down and sit real nice in your book. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really hope you subscribe to my channel. The information will be down below, and other things. If you're interested in other videos, please make sure to let me know what you would like to see. Thanks again. Have fun this afternoon. Bye.